This video will show you how to send in new custom module records into CompanyCam and how to stop the sync of deals into CompanyCam if you wanted to continue to sync the custom module. So some people do not want to use the default integration where all of their deals are syncing into CompanyCam. What they're going to have to do is when they install the extension, and this is explained to a different video, but basically to set up the sync, you go to settings and you configure this in order to sync your custom module. That's, like I said, explained in a different video. But what people find is even if after they save the settings and sync the records with the custom module, in this case called customs 1, the deals module is continue to send new deal records into CompanyCam, and the custom module will not send new records into CompanyCam. Well, that's an easy fix. What we have to do first is go to our workflow rules, which is under setup, workflow rules. Look for a rule name called deal sync. I just typed in sync. See it on the deals module. I want to turn that off, inactive. So it should look like this. By default, it's going to look like this. So you want to turn it off. Deactivate now. This will stop new deals going to CompanyCam. The other thing you want to set up is a new workflow. And we'll paste the code in the ticket here. But basically, you want to set up a new workflow either for a new record when it's created or edited or both. It's up to you. That you could add conditions if you like. The only thing that's important is that you're going to add this function. This function is very, very simple. What you're going to want to do is copy this from our knowledge base. You want to open up a different tab and find out what your API name is for this first part. Let me just show it again. That's the custom module API name. So if I didn't have this function, so what you would do is you go to function, new function, or write your own. This is going to be send custom record to CompanyCam, send custom record to CompanyCam. You give it a description, and you just paste our code under setup, developer space APIs. You just need to get the API name, which is here, API name of your custom module. In our case, it's customs 1. This is the API name, is the second column. I just need to make sure that's in my function. And I'm going to want to create an ID. So put ID here. So what I had to do is click edit arguments. And what you'll find is if you don't do that, you're going to get an error message that the ID is not defined. So just click edit arguments, put in ID as the key, click in here and just press the number sign. You get a little drop down, drop it down to the custom module. This is going to be your module name, and your first field is the ID. That's all you have to do, and you save it, and then you save your workflow. We also added one more feature, which is a Geo Coordinates adding to CompanyCam. So the way that works is you're going to have to create two fields under either the deals module or if you're doing the custom module, and they're going to be called latitude or longitude. You could name it whatever you want. They need to be single line fields. Once you added those, that under your extension setup, you just want to make sure under settings, you just want to make sure that is mapped. You use the drop down, you find the field that you set up and you save it. In this case, when you go, so now what we did was we have the coordinates created and mapped. We have the deals module sync turned off, and we have a new workflow that will send new custom records to CompanyCam. So if I go to CompanyCam and I add a new record, and I'm going to add one of these attractions. As coordinates. Click. And that, if you see this show up as project ID, that means it has synced to CompanyCam. There it is. And our coordinates are there. We could just click it and it will show us exactly what we put in.